7 ways to treat visitors from your email groups to keep them coming back. Email groups can be a rich mine of prospects. It's only logical that you do everything you can to make sure that visitors coming in from that source are well taken care of so they come back to your blog or website again and again. After all, it probably took you a lot of time and effort to target your leads and tap your network of contacts in order to generate the listing from that email group. Don't let it go to waste. Here are 7 ways you can use to treat visitors that come from email groups and make sure they come back again and again. Have a working website. Nothing could be more frustrating and annoying to a visitor than attempting to get through to a website that hangs or simply freezes. If you want visitors coming from email groups to stick around or come back, make sure your website or blog delivers. Check your website for general operability and use. Do graphics take too long to load? Perhaps it's best to switch to an image with a lower resolution or change the images altogether. Are there dead links? It's probably time to do a periodic site repair. Is the site troublesome? Perhaps it's time to overhaul the whole site or switch to an account with your ISP that can accommodate your site's demands. Make sure your site can handle the traffic. Traffic can be a problem, particularly if you're on a shared site or free blog. Ultimately, it all boils down to server and processor limitations, so it's a good idea to check if your server has the memory and processor capacity to handle a surge of traffic coming from your email groups. Although blog platforms and most sites are optimized to handle any traffic surges, it's still best to check. Know your visitors. Granted that email groups are generally easier to read and categorize than generic listings, it's still best to determine certain tendencies that each group has. To do this, you'll need to spend some time analyzing the figures and reports from your blog or website. Check your most popular entries, those write-ups that have generated a spike in traffic, read visitor comments, discussion threads and posts, and check your stats regularly. If you receive email messages from your email groups, you might want to check their content for clues. Familiarizing yourself with your visitors will allow you to offer better content and service and approach them on a more personalized level. Interact. Don't make your visitors feel that they just landed on a deserted planet when they visit your website. Make sure that you reply to their inquiries, comments and messages. Go beyond the usual, "Thanks for your comment," or "Come back for more info," posts. Read their messages and post replies that encourage more interaction. Have a segregated group? Offer relevant content nevertheless. Relevant content is essential to ensuring that you treat your site's visitors well. Regardless of how diverse your email groups are, it's essential that you still cater to their unique interests and needs. Check your content because this is how you'll win their hearts and loyalty. Always offer a selection. Variety makes for an interesting blog or website. Even if your site has a theme, make sure you offer other content that may be directly or indirectly related to the main subject. Practice politeness. Political correctness may be overrated for some, but politeness is here to stay. Always treat visitors that come from email groups with respect. Avoid writing insults or leering comments. Remember that people are entitled to their own opinions and their right to express themselves is protected by the law. You may not agree with what they say, but hey, it's a democracy. And that's exactly the reason why you enjoy the privilege of maintaining your own website in the first place. So lighten up and treat your visitors with respect. Who knows? You could even build a stronger email group list in the process.